Hello and welcome to this 11th episode of Let's Play on Great American Farming Mag. So this is the third time I'm recording this episode, because the first time I recorded it, the file was really small. It was like 80 kilobytes, and it was down, and something went wrong. I couldn't figure out why, so I re-recorded it with a little less enthusiasm and a bit shorter than the first one, and that also turned out to be 80 kilobytes long, and we really couldn't figure out why, until I realized there was no space on my drive. So I have made sure I have space on the drive, and now it shouldn't be a problem. So hopefully this works out good and we'll have a complete recording. So as you see, there's a bit of difference. I've done a bit of rebuilding. No, rebuilding. I'm kidding. So the other version of this map was really nice, and it had a really nice barn for the cows, but there was a problem. I couldn't get the mixed feeder mod to work, so the cows didn't get any food. I just couldn't figure out why. I couldn't start it manually, and I didn't follow the cycles. It just didn't give them any food. Actually, my fiance was kind of funny. She said that she threatened to go to the veterinary authorities because I didn't feed my animals. So anyway, after a lot of frustration, tried different things. I tried a lot of things to get it to work. I just couldn't. I decided to go from the modded version of this map to this version 3, which is this is the original map and version 3. So everything ended up in different places. I had to reorganize everything and put it into the barns and stuff, and I had to buy one of these mixer wagon. I didn't buy one of the Kuhns. I wanted to try and use something else. This is a Keenan mixer wagon. It works very nicely, and the link is in the description as usual. All of my silage disappeared. I had a big silo with silage, so I bought the same amount I had in the silage with this, like this, and calculated how much. Well, I didn't pay anything for that, so we have the same amount of silage, but in silage bales, and we have this mixer wagon. So that's the big difference. I still have the demo. It's really cool, and actually the cool part is that if you put jewels on it, it stays on, so there's no you don't have to put them on, because on the John Deere over here they disappear every time. So every time you start the save game, gone. So you don't have to do that on the New Holland, which is cool. It's still too expensive to buy. I don't want to buy it because it's only 240 horsepower, and I need something more powerful, like this John Deere is more powerful. Anyway, I also want to show you a small detail. Remember I was talking about the mailbox that had dropped down, fall down. So here is it standing up. So it seems like in the modded version that I had this map, it had fallen over. I'm not sure if it was on purpose or what, but it had. And in this original version, it's actually standing up. So today we have to do some mixed rations for our cows. So we'll start up the skid steer. Sometimes this skid steer acts up and I use the arm. I really can't understand why. I didn't remember where I put the bale fork. So let's see. We also need our mixer wagon. This mixer wagon has, or trail has a lot of quite a good capacity. It holds 24,000 liters of mixed ration, or you can put just silage or straw into it too. But it does have quite a big capacity, which is good. So we'll 24. Sometimes this works out, so you can actually get 2 bales at the same time. Next one probably won't. I'm not sure if this is realistic. I'm guessing it wouldn't work. So 8,000, we need 12,000, so we need 4 of these, no, 3 of these bales. And then the rest hay bales to create mixed ration. Mixed rations is, you can do it with silage or silage and hay, or silage and grass, and you can also do it with silage, grass and straw, but I take a shortcut because the easiest way to calculate is to use half silage, half hay, or half silage and half grass. So this is where I usually do it because it's easier to calculate how much I need. Otherwise it's I just put it in, has to have mostly grass and silage, and then have some straw and stuff, and I tend to sort of I have a problem getting the right different portions right. It's not what I'm looking for. I think we get one more because to meter it. And then I'm gonna feed the cows. So I did, well, the first episode I did was about where I just moved everything about. The second episode I actually bought the silage bales. I was quite annoyed about losing everything. And this episode I'm gonna do mixed rations. So but you won't see the other ones. It's not hard. That's one of the things when you do have to redo an episode like we did. You're not really sure how much to say or what to say, because you are seeing it for the first time and I'm doing this for the third time. So 2400. Oh, I need this tractor. Seems like a great idea to park this tractor here before. Now I'm not so sure. Why didn't I open the gate? Okay, so hopefully this works. You can just drive up to this feeding trough over here. Yes. So now cows will have total mixed rations. There was a version of the Kuhn mixer which was kind of cool because it actually you could put other stuff into it. You could put silage, grass, and hay, just like this one. But you could also put grain and stuff into it. It was a bit hard to get the proportions right, but except for duck pack, it worked out really cool, and that was more like a real mix of wagons and mixed trailers, where you actually put other stuff into it. You put like corn and those sort of things. Okay, that was weird. I just drove it into the side of it and it popped into there. Okay, so we have quite a lot of cows, so I'm guessing not even 24 more. 24,000 liters more will be sufficient. We have I think 76 cows, so I'm guessing probably around 180, 190 liters or something you can put in. Is what you use to feed the animals for 6 days. So that's the amount. You'll probably know this if you played farming simulator. You can only put about 6 days of feed into the trough, and then it's full. So let's go over and fill it up again. If you don't have a clue about farming like I do, I have no clue and no experience of farming. If you go to the podcast or YouTube channel, How Farms Work, the last episode there is about driving. They have a demo of the T7, 350 or 315 they're trying out, and they put up a demo about how to drive it, so it's kind of cool. How to drive, and tractors are driven quite differently than I thought they were. I thought they were like cars, and you can drive them a bit like cars with pedals and stuff, but mostly they're driven with, I'll show, can go into here, and this joystick that goes back and forth. So, and you can do different settings, so you can do different max speeds and the different power settings and stuff. Really cool. I can use pedals too. But mostly they're driven with choice. Well, I guess it's a better preference. Our neighbor, actually last night our neighbor was, we have one neighbor a bit further a way that works as how would you translate it? He asphalt layer person. He works asphalt, and I think he owns a skid steer or a bobcat, but it's a skid steer, and he was helping our next door neighbor out with his front where his part of the where you put your cars, where you have your cars. So he was helping him out pretty much all night, driving back and forth and back and forth. I think he's making it more level, and I think that's because he's going to put asphalt on his driveway. Driveway was the word I was looking for. So he's helping him out with his driveway. I don't know why that word would get suddenly so hard to say. So he was driving back and forth and back and forth. I don't care really. They didn't go at it too far, and it's on the other side of our house where you can't really hear much. And they stopped well before we went to, at least I went to bed, even though I was really tired yesterday, and went to bed around 10 o'clock, which is a bit early for me. I tried to get in bed by 10 o'clock, but usually I don't make that. I get in bed later than that. So 24, this should be, let's see, 48, 68, 72,000 liters, which is probably not enough either, but we could I guess we could put some more into use the amount we have, since we still have some bales. Just to check if we go to cows here. So we have 72,000 liters of mixed rations, which will hopefully help our productivity to get up. So hopefully by doing this way we will actually get the productivity I've been wanting to have with the old system that I couldn't get to work. That was a bummer. I really tried to get the mod to work, and I looked at the help page of FSUK, the help thread, but I couldn't work. So after I will put this in, and then I will go check on the, because you can see, you can see the proportions in the help when you, if you get into the tractor. So maybe the proportions are okay. Yes, they are. So here you can mixing ratio. And the ratio is the word I was looking for. Just keep thinking rations. So we have a little less hay than we want to, 60%. We could probably put, the problem is if I put straw into it, it might reduce it down to below 40%. Well, it will reduce it down below 40%, but it might mean that it's not extractions anymore, it go like silage. So we'll skip that. And see how much we get in total. So now we have 91,000, so that's enough for now. I will work for a few days. So we put this mixer back into the small, I don't, maybe I can't call it a shed, more like a, actually I don't know, what do we call it? Maybe it is a shed. So it looks like we have a caravan, and our carpenter we used, he had a small shed like this where we were gonna store our camper. We decided not to do that, so we have it stored on our driveway, which works out pretty good. So sad I have to return this soon. I think it's sad because that was really cool. I like the way you can climb up and look into it. Okay, so that's it for this episode of this Let's Play. I could fast forward and see how much money we get this day. This is really cool part of this map. It actually, the sky is riddled with stars and the moon and everything. It's nice text. It's a bit blurry, but it's a cool texture for this map. So let's see it pass. So that was pretty good. 7,858. Could actually go one more and see how much you would make. Wait, for oat, I don't have oat. How much you will make for an entire cycle. Shipping, we don't have wheat. Okay, so you see, we spend quite a lot. So spend 2,000, 2,500, or a bit more than 2,500 every 24 hours. So we spend quite a lot of money. Okay, but we got quite a lot of money from our 20,000 from our cows. One cycle. That's really good. I think our soil is quite. We need start rain, because I think our soil is quite dry. So that's cool. We made quite a lot of money. Actually, I think I'm going to do a bit of investment. I'm going to place something that I found that was really cool. It's in our placeables here. Beehive. There are different kinds of there are a few different versions of this. But this is the one I used and like. So this Beehive is nice. You will have an income of £7 per hour. It costs a bit, so 4 hours, so we got 3 hours. And I did, I modded it because the income you got out of the box was sort of, I thought it was unrealistic. And this is, I have a friend who bees, and I talked to him about how much money you actually make from Beehive. And this sort of seemed like the amount you would make. So place these around here. let's see, we have, we have 9. We'll place one more. We'll probably spread them out a bit more than I do. Now we have 12. So we spent around 9,000 something, but we have 12 beehives. And if you look at, we'll just fast forward an hour. So we'll make, every hour we'll have an income of 180 pounds from the beehives, which is pretty good. That's good because that will offset some of the costs we have. So by having a few beehives, we don't lose as much money in every cycle that we do otherwise. So get to the raining quite soon. Oh, no, it's raining. Yeah. So we'll offset some of the costs we have. I'm not sure if we'll see 180 times 24 hours, 4,300. So actually we will actually make a bit of money on the beehives, and we'll offset all the costs we have, which was between 2,500 and 3,000, and we'll make probably 1,000 per day. And this is the way they look. Well, not the most cool thing, but you can actually see the bees flying around. Bees are really important for growing things. Without the bees, you don't get harvests and pollination. So it's so important for a farmer to have bees. So that's cool. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for this episode. So next episode we're going to let it rain, and we're going to buy some more hay bales. We will buy it or do it or farm it. Could actually mow it and do it that way, because we have this nice mower, which we haven't demoed too much. So that's up next. Either buy or use that one and then do some mixed feed again. We have the 50,000, so we can do some more. And then I would like to buy a field eventually and try to put some soybeans on it. But I haven't decided on which field to buy, and I don't have any money to buy it now, so we'll see. I wonder where I put the straw, by the way. Because, let's see, straw 3,000. Actually, I can do that in this episode. I'm sorry, I was going to end this episode, but now I decided I'm going to. No, I'm not going to. I have to end, because this is the point. Somehow, if you shut it down, on Deere, then suddenly you can't use the front loader anymore. So you have to restart the game. Okay, so that worked itself out pretty fast. I have to stop. So next time we'll put the straw into the barn somehow, see how it works, and we'll buy some stuff, or maybe more grass. We'll see. Oh, and we thank you for watching, and have a great day. Take care, and bye.